program have they offered to cover these 30 million plus? I'll answer that. Zero. They have not offered anything to deal with that program. In addition to him, he also has a tendency to, he's supposed to be the figure man. His new vice president is going to be the figure man, the one with the numbers.
All right.
Show me some numbers that's going to say we're going to provide some jobs. He has not provided a job program. He has not provided a health care program. He has not provided anything to replace that he's talking about doing away with and getting away with. And so if he's in the process, this is my platform, this is what I stand on, this is what's going to benefit America, where is it at? We're looking for it. All I hear is anti you, Mr. Obama, but I'm not offering you anything. People have got to wake up and see exactly what you are being dealt with. They're offering you nothing.
Brother Garland, that's a great point, sir. I want to get your perspective on, you know, one of the things that I fight back and forth with Republicans is they talk about jobs. Well, where's their alternative to the jobs care bill? President Obama has provided one. They won't sign it. Where is their alternative? Secondly, if you're not in love with Obamacare, why don't you take the opportunity to have an alternative to the health care that's being provided yourself? Why don't you do something yourself?
Well, let's start with that very first question you said. They ran for office in 2010 on jobs. And right now, today, in 2012, 3 months before the election, I'm still yet to see a job program from them.
Right.
I mean, that's the reality of what we're dealing with.
They blasted the president for the same thing.
Bottom line is, the private sector, the jobs is picked up. The reason it hadn't picked up in the public sector is because they sitting on the money. They won't pass the policies. They won't allow it to happen.
That's
so
right.
Who do you victimize when you do that? American people. I'm so caught up in where I'm at in one-sided politics that I will victimize the nation in order to achieve my goal. When you start talking about the social programs, if it wasn't for the safety nets right now, more of us would be in poverty. Poverty level is up now because unemployment is high. And it's going to continue to be high as long as you continue to put those in there that are going to look after that minute, small number, 1-2%. Until we got to wake up as general public. Everybody say now, bottom line is, I'd love to be, we all would love to be, but you're not. So don't be a wannabe. You got all these folks that are Republicans, they're wannabes. They want to be the rich and famous, but you're a poor, broke, working hourly employee.
Right. No doubt about it, brother.
Reality.
So now I'd like to ask you a question. We talked about it earlier. We can't talk about this enough. When it comes down to the issues that we face, more importantly in the black community here in Oklahoma especially, you have to get to a position where you're going to say, what can I do? My question to you as the president of the NAACP here in Oklahoma, what's the baby steps? What is our first step in terms of getting people out to the polls? For this
Getting people here to
this
these
is a
events,
very
grassroots
important-
organizations like this.
Yes, this is a very important, event, and this is a very important election. So we need to have our voice heard in this election.
Apathy is alive and well. We just put on an affirmative action program of 2 different ones at the state capitol. The turnout was low. But we can never, ever, ever give up. And the reason we can't give up is because people have hung, bled, and died for us to have the opportunity to participate in the political process. So if there's anybody standing up, it's got to be us. If it's a handful, if it's whatever, bottom line is we have got to continue to speak out. We've got to continue to represent. We've got to continue to be engaged. We've got to continue to try to inform and enlighten our people. And once we've done all we can do, we stand. I mean, it's like I had a guy say it now. Judge just gave this guy 125 years. He said, 125 years? 125 years? I can't do 125 years. 125 years? You know what the judge told him? You just do what you can. So that's our position at this particular point. We just do what we can and stay in the movement.
Absolutely.
Still stand up, still stand bold, and do what we can. That's all we can do.
Taking the beat to the street right here at the Yes We Can Do It Again Coalition. Brother Garland Pruitt, who is the Oklahoma City chapter president of the NAACP. We're broadcasting live at 1100 Northeast 23rd Street right here in O City, Kaleidoscope Radio Network. For Brother Garland Pruitt, for Jermaine Millhouse and myself, CLK2, we'll holler at you. Come on out, family. Stand up or fall for anything, baby.